want to show you how to use your 360 breathing in order to connect to your deep core and your pelvic floor. Now, this is a safe exercise. It's not an exercise in that sense, but it's really the basis for your postpartum journey. And even if you're still pregnant, it's great to practice that. Because that will really allow you to connect to your deep core and connect to your pelvic floor, and that will really be the basis for all of your future exercises to getting your strength back. So in this video, I'm going to demonstrate to you 3 different positions on how you can use the 360 breathing in order to activate your deep core and your pelvic floor. We're going to start by just in a normal seating position, just as I'm sitting. You're going to turn onto my side so that you can see it better from the side. I'm going to lower my leggings so you can really see the full extent of the belly breathing exercise. Before we start, I want you to really internalize first that we are breathing into that belly and we are exhaling by bringing that belly down. Now, oftentimes we're breathing the other way around. We're breathing into our chest and then we're pushing that pressure down into our belly, and that is exactly the opposite way. That is causing a lot of pressure on your pelvic floor. So you really want to first get into that pattern of breathing the right way. So you want to inhale into your belly, let the belly expand, and as you exhale, you want to bring that navel as close to your spine as possible. So imagine sucking it back in. So imagine bringing it back towards your spine and at the same time shrink wrapping your core and lifting your pelvic floor. So we're going to start by inhaling into our belly, and as we exhale, we bring that navel towards our spine. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, bring it towards our spine. Inhale into the belly and exhale. You want to pull that navel towards your spine. So really pull it inward, and at the same time imagine wrapping up your core like a burrito. So again, you're letting it go out. Inhale and exhale. You're trying to really bring it towards your back and at the same time shrink wrapping your core. So number 1 mental metaphor that I want you to imagine is that you're sucking up that navel. As you exhale, you bring that navel towards your spine. Number 2 is as you exhale, you shrink wrap your core. Imagine shrink wrapping it like a little burrito. Nice and tight. And number 3 is I want you to imagine you, as you exhale, you are zipping up a very tight jeans from the bottom up. And lift your pelvic floor. Let it relax. And now think about doing all 3 at the same time. Breathing in. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And as we breathe out, I really want you to feel that tremble, feel that pelvic floor lifting up, as if you're holding that urine stream, as they always say with the Kegels. Hold it here for 5, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it all relax. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now, second position, I want you to lie on the floor. It's often actually easier to do this on the floor because then you can really use the mat in order to press into it to really kind of connect to your deep core and activate it. So see what I mean by that. So you want to have your knees up and you want to inhale, and you see that little arch. I'm a little over exaggerating the motion a little bit. So I'm arching the back slightly, so it's a lifting off the mat. And I want to inhale into my belly. And as I exhale, I'm bringing that lower back and pushing it towards the mat and pulling that navel towards the spine and towards the mat. Loud exhale. Inhale. Loud exhale. Inhale. Loud exhale. Bring that navel towards the mat. That lower back pressing against the mat. There is no gap here. And I continue to breathe, as you can hear. Now practice this 5 times. I'm going to do 3 more. Now, if you want, take a pillow between your legs so that you can also, at the same time, activate that pelvic floor. So you want to inhale and you want to exhale, bring that lower back towards your mat and lift that pelvic floor. Squeeze that pillow. Let it relax. Relax the deep core and the pelvic floor. Inhale into the belly and exhale. Bring the navel towards the mat and squeeze that pillow and lift the pelvic floor. Squeeze. Inhale, lift the lower back off the mat. Big inhale into your belly. And as you exhale, you press your deep core and your navel into your back, into your spine. And at the same time, you're pressing with both your knees into that pillow and lifting that pelvic floor. And then we're going to try and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And the third position that I want to show you is the side lying position. And that is very kind of comfortable position. Lie on that side and really letting that belly out. You know, you can do that here while having your baby next to you. You can do it in front of the TV. You can do that before bed, whenever you want. So you're going to lie here on the side. You're going to stack your knees. And we're going to inhale, let our belly out. And exhale. You're going to pull that navel towards our spine and lift our pelvic floor. If you want, again, take that pillow between your legs and between the knees in order to squeeze into it and feel your pelvic floor. Going to inhale, let the belly out, and exhale, squeeze. Inhale out, exhale. Inhale, breathe into the belly, and exhale, push that belly button towards your spine. And really lift that pelvic floor at the same time. Inhale. And then when you've done a couple of breaths like that, I want you to inhale. And as you exhale, you bring that navel towards your spine, squeeze that pillow, lift your pelvic floor, and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Thanks for sticking with me. And that was in essence the 360 breathing. That is really the basis for all other, not just core exercises, but really all subsequent exercises you do in order to get your strength back. Again, you can do this at any time during your pregnancy, at any time postpartum. So literally starting from the second day from whenever you're home. You can't hurt anything in that sense. It's really a good way to kind of connect to that deep core, connect to your pelvic floor, just be a bit more mindful of that. And that'll be also super useful in any daily kind of activities and exercises, whether you're walking, lifting, and later on also progressing to more advanced exercises. Thanks for sticking with me. See you next time.